Well, hello there, friends. Beurre Blanc. You've requested that sauce. Here it is. Today we're making a lemon and dill beurre blanc, a classic sauce. You must learn how to make it. Remember, thumbs up if you like the video, subscribe to the channel, and ring that bell. Stay tuned. We're doing it right now. Well, hello there, friends. Beurre Blanc today. White butter sauce. Fabulous. You know, they also make Beurre Rouge. That's a red butter sauce. Today we're making a Beurre Blanc. Usually used for fish and seafood. It's a classic sauce. Really simple to do, friends. We got some butter going, regular butter, right here. And we're going to put little shallots. And what we're going to do, friends, we are going to create a reduction. We're going to reduce the shallots with white wine, and we're also going to add some citrus. We're making a lemon and dill beurre blanc, and this is fantastic with fish. So I sauteed the shallots a little bit, and I use regular butter. Remember, regular butter burns really fast, so we have to be careful. Now, butter is already an emulsion, okay? And we have to be careful when we're making a sauce with butter. And in French, we have the expression that says monter au beurre. That means mount the sauce with butter. It's one of my favorite things to do. And so what we're going to do, we're going to have to be very careful to keep a temperature below 190 degrees. If we keep it 180, 190, if we go over that, the butter is going to separate. It's going to be oily instead of being creamy. So very important, and we don't. So I'm going to put a shallot in there. See, look, the shallots, I'm not really interested in getting them golden brown. They don't have to be golden brown, okay? They just got to be sweated. Sweated meaning they're releasing their sugar, and that's what's happening right now. They're sweating. So now what I'm going to do, I'm going to put white wine. Measure carefully, friends. And we're also going to put some lemon juice, because lemon. Now, the lemon does two things, my friends. The lemon does two things. I was reducing the heat. I didn't want the butter to burn, so I did it in kind of low. The lemon juice is going to help us cut the fat of the butter. So you have a sauce that is full butter, but instead of being fatty, greasy, it's going to be perfect because the lemon is going to offset the fattiness. Remember, in cooking, when you have acid, you have two choices. You can put lemon, so making lemonade, and when you're making a sauce, you're not going to put sugar, so you're going to put fat. And that's what this is perfect. So a little lemon juice. And I'm telling you, that lemon juice, you're going to love. And then we're going to put the dill, but we put the dill toward the end. Where dill, this steam is enough to release all the flavor. Let's go in there now and do a fish, friends. And the fish, very simple. I'm going to put a little more butter. And I know I'm using regular butter, which means it's going to burn a little bit. And that's okay, because in French cooking, friends, we call that a beurre noisette, where the milk protein of the butter slightly get a golden brown, and that gives us extra flavor. All right, so we let that reduce. We don't worry about it for a while. Let's get to the fish. The fish, friends, I have a beautiful yellowtail snapper, gorgeous. Remember, no smell at all when you do fish. If it smells like fish, not fresh. So I got the beautiful yellowtail snapper. I'm going to put it in a little flour, just a little bit to give it a little coating. You don't have to do this if you don't want to, but I think you should. It gives the fish a really, really nice little crust, which allows us to give it a beautiful, beautiful crust on the outside, but also seals in the moisture. And I love it. I just think it's very important. It helps us seal the moisture a little bit of the fish. You'll see it more moist. So now remember, we have two sides to a fish, right? We have the side, then we want to serve the fish. And we have the back, which is the bloodline. It's so fresh you can hardly see it, but it's in there. And so we want to serve the fish on that side, right? We don't want to serve it on the bloodline, which is right there. We want to serve it on this side. So when we go in the pan, friends, see, look at the beurre noisette, a little brown right there. We're going to go in the side, and we want to serve the fish in. Whatever side you want to serve it, that's the first side. That's the side that goes down first, okay? So it's pretty simple. Let me get the flour out of my hands. Otherwise, I'm going to do that whole segment, and I'm going to have a flour hand. Flour hand, that's a new expression. So, folks, I'm going to put a little broccolini. Just a little bit. I got this beautiful lemon olive oil that I'm putting in there. And I got broccolini that I'm going to saute really quick with a little bit of red onion. Red onion is great for these kind of things because they don't require much cooking at all. The broccolini, in the meantime, you see that dust is reducing out there doing its job. The broccolini, those are baby broccolini, baby, you know. And I do the same with the broccoli, friends. You know, when you get them, if you don't peel them, you see, look at this. This is a way raw, right? Not cooked, right? If you just put this in water, by the time this is cooked, this is going to be cremated. So you want to make sure, you know what I do? Let me take it out of there real quick. I peel them. You're going to say, oh, that's overdone. Guess what? I do the same for broccoli, my friends. And then, you know what? By the time I cook this whole thing, this is nice and soft, and you can eat the whole thing. Did I put it in there? No. All right, here we go. I got little potatoes, so I'm just going to put it in there really simple, right? So now we're going to flip the fish, friends, and then we're going to go to the oven. And we're going to fix the fish. You see, we got a nice little beurre noisette. Little color on our fish right there, friends. You see? This is a little bit of burn milk protein in there. And let me tell you something, friends. This is going to be fantastic. So now I take the fish out of there. Let me make sure this is all good. I take the fish out of there now, and I'm going to finish cooking it in the oven. All right, so I'm done with all this. I am now going to concentrate just on this guy right there. And all I'm doing is putting a little pepper, just a little pepper, right there. And a little salt. You could put a little bit of garlic also in there. But by the way, so the potatoes are cooked, the vegetables are cooked. All I'm doing now is just reheating them. So I'm going to do this slowly. I'm going to put the fish in the oven. And I got my oven going at 375, 400. All right? So we want to reduce this. And reduce. Extremely important, friends. And we're probably going to have to wait just a little bit. I just want to go back and explain what I'm waiting for this to reduce. And then I'm going to have to wait for the pan to slow down in heat because I got to put the butter in there. And remember, if I'm over 190 degrees, the butter is going to separate. So I'm going to show you the right way to add the butter. Okay, I'm going to get myself a little whisk because we're going to add the butter. And we're going to continue the emulsion. We're going to make sure the emulsion does not, there you go. We're going to make sure the emulsion does not separate, the butter does not separate. We're going to decorate the place. Oh, we're going to put a little bit of lemon zest also in there, friends. We're going to put just a little bit of lemon zest. Remember, you take the microplane grater and you put it on top of the tools, not the other way around, not like all them ding-dongs over there are doing, okay? You just want to make sure you do this. See, it's designed for this, friends, designed, right? We're reducing, we're almost dry. I want to get to a point where I have a complete dry, almost lost all my liquid. This is not about the wines. So we're going to cut a lemon for decoration, friends. And all we're doing is cutting a lemon in half. And then we're going to cut the bottom. Don't cut too much of the bottom, friends. Because otherwise, if you cut too much of the bottom, by the time you squeeze, I guess it's going to go right in your eye. It happened to me a few times. So look, guys, we take the... a little bit, and we make a little cut like this. Just a little bit like this. Let me get this in there somewhere. Just a little cut right there. And then we take this, friends, and we roll it over and break it. Just a little decoration here, nothing fancy. You see, all of a sudden it just makes your plate kind of cute. So now we're going to start adding our butter. Now, you see a lot of people are adding cold butter. Room temperature butter, please, by all means, friends. The last thing in the world we want is for the butter to separate. And if it's ice cold butter, by the time the middle of the butter And you do it little. Remember, it's an emotion. It's an emotion. And we don't want to break the emotion, so we do it slowly, friends. Slowly, slowly, slowly. As this piece has been incorporated, boom, we put another one. It's kind of like when you're making a mayonnaise. When you're making a mayonnaise, you make an emulsion, right? You're introducing the fat slowly. Same deal here, you see? See right there? We're looking good. We're looking good, my friends. You see? Now, at this point, a lot of chefs will... let me get a spoon to take this out of there because it's getting a little soft. A lot of chefs at this point, friends, will serve it like this with the shallots, and they'll put their dill or whatever it is they put in here now and serve it like that. There's nothing wrong with it. I like to strain the whole thing to make it really, really, really smooth. It's really up to you. There's no right or wrong here, my friends. Okay? Let's make sure those vegetables are hot when I do this, because we're going to be ready for dinner. We're going to be ready to serve really soon. Remember now, keep mixing, and I will give you underneath this is enough for 3 or 4 serving. I just have one in the oven now, but this is enough for 3 or 4 serving here. So I will write a recipe for you for 3 or 4 servings, okay? So now, it's looking beautiful, my friends, you see? Now I'm going to turn the heat off. I'm done. I don't need the butter to separate it. I'm just going to put a couple of more pieces of it. This is not a recipe for the, let's put a little salt in there, friends. And a little bit of pepper. This is not the recipe for the low-fat people. Eh? Whatever wants low-fat food, they're not going to be happy with my food. Oh, no, 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 no. Butter's good for you. So here we go, friends. We're looking beautiful. Gorgeous sauce, gorgeous sauce, gorgeous sauce. We are now going to strain it. And this is where some chefs will differ and say, you know, I don't like to strain it. It's no right or wrong. Whatever you like to do, my friends. So what I like to do, I take the sauce right there, and I'm going to put it through a double mesh strainer. I'm going to put everything in there, friends. I hope they can see it right there. You guys are good, huh? Fabulous. All right, so now I am going to push everything through. Look how beautiful that is, friends. Check this out. Yes, sorry. Right there, right there, right there. Look how beautiful that is, friends. So now at this point, I'm going to put my dill. Then it's been chopped very, very, very small. You can add a little bit of lemon zest if you want it in here. I don't have that many left over here because I used it all, but a little bit of lemon zest. Normally it's better to do with a whole lemon, but I used it all for the decoration. So here we have it, right there, my friends. Look at that. Look how beautiful that is. Now we're going to take the fish out of the oven. Let me take this out. And let's make ourselves a plate. Let me clean up a little bit because I have a big mess in here, my friends. And I got a little bit of... Boy, this is the shallots I was using. Look at those shallots. And they call it banana shallots. So let's clean up a little bit here, friends. And look how beautiful that is. By the way, I wanted to tell you, let me get the fish out of the oven before it's too late, my friends. Remember now, we want to make sure we don't cook the fish at over 145 temperature, eh? Not over 145. You put your thermometer, fish should never be overcooked. Not over 145. You see, we have a little bit of the beurre noisette in there. See how pretty that looks? Let me get a plate in here, friends. And let me clean up. I have such a mess in there. You know, sometimes I try. Look at this. Look at this. It's cooked to perfection. You see? Look at this, my friends. We're going to take the fish and we're going to put it... let's put it here. Wow. So the round is going to match our plate. It's going to be very simple. Then we're going to take a little bit of the vegetables and put it in on the plate. So we have ourselves a pretty plate. Eh? We have ourselves a pretty plate. We're going to take the broccolini and put them in here just like that. Nice and simple. Okay. And now, you know, the fact that I took the time to peel them. You can eat the whole thing, my friends, right? And then you take a couple of potatoes. I love potatoes with the beurre blanc. They're just wonderful, just simple. And here you go, 3 little potatoes right there. Okay, and this is simple, right, friends? And then we're going to take a little bit of lemon, then we did right there, and then we're going to put a Beurre Blanc. Look at it. Oh, did I tell you? I forgot maybe. When we were in a restaurant business, we would cheat. And the best way to cheat to stabilize this is to put a little bit of heavy cream. And nothing wrong with it. You see guys doing it all the time? That's the way they do it in a restaurant business. Otherwise, that sauce, you could never reheat it. So at the restaurant, you make the sauce perfect, then you put cream, and at the last minute, you butter it. Look at this, friend. You put as much or as little as you want. As much or as little as you want, my friend. And this is a Beurre Blanc. And this is amazing. The lemon is just right there, right in the back of it, right in next to the butter. The butter, you can feel the fat on your tongue, and the lemon is right there to keep it company. It's amazing, my friend. I hope you enjoyed this recipe. I hope you make it. Remember, thumbs up if you like the video. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel and ring that bell. Thanks for watching. We'll see you in the next couple of days with another fantastic video. I love you guys. I'm having fun doing it.